my dear students. Let's start the session.
Here, observe. See this. It is the medium. Focus here. Refractive index of the medium, mu. Refractive index of the medium, mu. Now we need to take the normal. Take the normal. This is the normal. This is the normal. I can say normal axis. Axis of the normal. Normal axis. Axis of the normal. Normal perpendicular to this. Here we need to talk about incident. Unpolarized light is incident on this. How many phenomena we need to discuss here? Reflected ray and refraction, refraction and reflection. Okay na? So here this is the incident ray. Incident ray. Unpolarized light is incident. Unpolarized light is incident here. This is the unpolarized light. Unpolarized light. See this, unpolarized light. Unpolarized light, incident. So unpolarized light means what? Here, another electric field oscillating perpendicular to the plane of paper. Perpendicular to the plane of paper. So more than one electric field is vibrating. More than one electric field is vibrating. So in that case, we can call that light ray as unpolarized light. This is how much? Unpolarized light. Unpolarized. Unpolarized light. Unpolarized light. This is the incident ray. This is what? Incident ray. Incident ray. Incident ray. Incident ray. Clear up? So incident ray. What is the angle made by the incident ray with the normal? Angle made by the incident ray with the normal. From normal we need to measure. Okay na? That is angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. This is IP. Polarizing angle of incidence. Okay na? IP or I is nothing but angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence of the incident. Angle of incidence means incident ray only. After that it is a reflector ray. Reflector ray. Reflector ray is what? Completely polarized. According to Brewster's law, it is completely polarized. Only one electric field component. Okay na? This is what? Completely polarized or plane polarized. Completely polarized or plane polarized. Reflector ray is what? Reflected ray. Reflected ray is what? Completely polarized. Completely polarized. Completely polarized. That means what? Plane polarized. This is called plane polarized. Plane polarized. Plane polarized. Clear? So angle made by the normal with reflector ray is what? Angle of reflection. R equal to how much? Angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. Clear? What is the law of reflection? What is the law of reflection? Law of reflection. Law of reflection. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. As per the Brewster, clear, concern. Here it is how much? Here, refracted ray. This is the refracted ray. Refracted ray. This is the refracted ray. Refracted ray is what? Perpendicular to the reflected ray. As per the reflected ray and the refracted ray. In this case, here we need to take these two are what? Perpendicular to each other. These two are ఇక్కడ ఇలా గీయాలి ఏ నుంచి రావాలి. This is the thing. It is perpendicular. ఓకే అప్పుడు నీకు ఓకే సో అప్పుడు నీకు కరెక్ట్ గా ఈ రెండు మ్యాచ్ అవ్వాలి. నన్ను కాదు ఇవి రెండు పర్పెండికులర్. ఇవి రెండు పర్పెండికులర్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ. సో నౌ టెల్ మీ దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్? యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ రీఫ్రాక్షన్. Angle of refraction. This is what? Refracted ray. This is a refracted ray. Refracted ray. Here, refracted ray. This is what? Refracted ray. Refraction. Refracted ray. This is unpolarized. Unpolarized. Unpolarized light. So what is mentioned? The angle, this reflected ray and refracted ray must be perpendicular. Here according to Brewster's, reflected ray is what? Reflected ray. Reflected ray is what? Is perpendicular to. Reflected ray is perpendicular to refracted ray. Reflected ray perpendicular to refracted ray. Refracted ray. Okay na? So reflected ray is perpendicular to refracted ray. Law of reflection. Law of reflection. So I can take I as the IP. I as the IP. I equal to IP, polarizing angle of incidence. Here polarization will occur at this particular angle of incidence. You will be getting completely polarized reflected ray. Okay na? At this particular angle of incidence. Okay na? You will be getting polarized light. While during the process, reflected ray is perpendicular to the refracted ray. Now apply Snell's law. Apply Snell's law. Snell's law telsa. This is mu air. Mu air. This is the mu medium. Refractive index of the medium. Refractive index. Refractive index. Index of the medium. Refractive index of the medium. What is Brewster's law? Here, reflected ray is perpendicular to the refracted ray and reflected ray is completely polarized or plane polarized condition. Clear? This is law of reflection, different. Brewster's law, different. Snell's law, different. You need to apply law of reflection and Snell's law in the Brewster's law. Arthamayinda? Law of reflection means what? Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. Now, Snell's law. Apply Snell's law. Apply Snell's law. Apply Snell's law. Snell's law అంటే ఏం చెప్పండి? apply Snell's law. Apply Snell's law. స్నెల్స్ లా అంటే ఏం లేదు, ఇది చూడండి, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ సైన్ ఆఫ్ ద కరెస్పాండింగ్ ఇన్సిడెన్స్, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న రిఫ్రాక్టివ్ ఇండెక్స్ సైన్ ఆఫ్ ద కరెస్పాండింగ్ రిఫ్రాక్టింగ్ యాంగిల్. అర్థమైందా? స్నెల్స్ లా ఈస్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ ద రిఫ్రాక్షన్ మ్యూ ఇంటూ సైన్, మ్యూ ఇంటూ సైన్, ఐఈఆర్ కాంబినేషన్. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? mu air, corresponding air into sin how much? IP na. Are you following? Mu into sin, mu into sin. Okay, so ఇప్పుడు మనకి రిఫ్లెక్షన్ తో సంబంధం లేదు. రిఫ్రాక్షన్ అంటే ఏంది? వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ అండ్ రిఫ్రాక్షన్? దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇన్సిడెంట్, రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ త్రూ ద సేమ్ మీడియం. ఓకేనా? Incident A reflected to the same medium, refracted through the different medium. Clear? In this is incident ray. This is what? Reflected ray. Reflected to the same medium, refracted through the different medium. That is the refraction, bending nature of the light. It is refracted. It is bended. Clear? That I will explain. Away from the normal, towards the normal, that we need to discuss. Now, just apply Snell's law. Mu into sin, clear? What is mu into sin? Corresponding medium, sin of refracted angle. మామూలుగా అయితే మనం ఆరే తీసుకుంటాం, రెండింటికి ఆరే తీసుకుంటాం, కానీ ఇక్కడ రెండు తీసుకుంటాం కాబట్టి ఒకటి ఆర్ స్టార్ లెక్క రాసాం. Now apply the geometry. ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్పు? ఈ మొత్తం ఎంత చెప్పు? ఏ నుంచి దాకా ఎంత? పక్కా 180 ఉంటుందా? సో we can confidently say that apply the geometry 90 r plus here angle IP equal to how much? IP equal to how much? R plus 90 plus R star equal to how much? 180. So ఇప్పుడు నీకు R ప్లేస్ ఏం రాయొచ్చు? IP రాయొచ్చా? ఇక్కడ 90 రాయొచ్చా? R star that equal to 180. What is R star here? Refracted angle. 90 minus IP. This is angle of refraction. Angle of refraction 90 minus IP. Now we can write, see this mu air sin IP. Mu air sin IP equals to me refractive index of the medium. R star is how much? 90 minus IP. Polarizing angle. Mu air equal to how much? 1. Sin IP equals to how much? Mu into cos IP. Polarizing angle. So mu tan IP, sin IP by cos IP how much? Sin IP by cos IP equal to mu. So finally here how much you will be getting? Tan IP equal to how much? Mu. What is the polarizing angle? IP equal to how much? Tan inverse of mu. IP equal to how much? Tan inverse of mu. This is the polarizing angle. In order to get polarized light from the unpolarized light, the angle of incidence must be what? IP, depending on the medium. Clear? IP equal to how much? Tan inverse of mu. Brewster's law, one of the popular equation, tan inverse of mu. Here outline of Brewster's law. Incident ray is what? Unpolarized light. Unpolarized light. Incident on the surface. Clear? Here some amount is what? Reflected. So reflected ray must be completely polarized. It must be plane polarized condition. What is the one more condition for Brewster's law? Reflected ray must be perpendicular to refracted ray. These two must be perpendicular. After that we applied law of reflection and applied Snell's law and applied geometry. Finally what is obtained? IP equal to how much? Tan inverse of mu. This is all about Brewster's law.